Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Vick. Flush that. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And it's complete to Kelsey. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 55 yards. First down, Vick. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Vick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Vick. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Anderson's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
Shotgun now from Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take a... Vick loses the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. His crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he's got this down to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Vick. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 32 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. And I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and a yard, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Falcons 17. Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Able to find Turner. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
44-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Vick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On second down, this is Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness of the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Vick to run, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That's complete to Turner. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Vick. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Vick. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Michael Strahan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the pressure gets to him again. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
And automatic Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the posts. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, you know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, at one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Now Griffin. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Now Griffin on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Peterson. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start here with Jackson. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Vick over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Michael Strahan, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
40-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is RG3. Escaping the pressure right. This ball complete to Rager. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Again, Peterson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the left side. It's Turner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, Vick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing, Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score, Falcons 10. Visitors.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Peterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Griffin to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
46-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A first down.
Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's into the clear.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to